I was just curious, how come you don't like Sneako?
Oh, he's a piece of shit. You like him?
Yes. How come you don't like Palestine?
I like Palestine.
No, you don't.
Why do you say that?
Because, bro, you're... wasn't she in the IDF?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Mandatory service.
That's
She was born
sad.
there.
That's terrorism, bro.
She was born there.
That's sad. I feel bad for you guys.
she
Ethan
was
Klein, bro,
born
you're
to be
ugly
born,
as
man.
fuck, bro. You're ugly as shit. You look like a rapist,
Bro,
bro.
look in the fucking...
You look like a fucking rapist, Ethan.
Let me just say something to you guys, and I want you to hear me. I want you to hear me 101%, okay? If you're a fan of Ethan Klein, if you're a fan of Sneako, if you're a fan of Andrew Tate or any of these so-called influencers, then I've got to admit to you guys, you are ridiculous. In fact, you're probably more than stupid, but I can't even say the word because I'll get angry people typing angry things in the comment section. The only reason why I say this is because the grift nowadays compared to, let's just say 8 years ago to now, is fucking abysmal. It's so abysmal to the point where these content creators, they've been on this platform for so long and have eventually fallen into some form of imposter syndrome and finally has become the grift essentially. And the reason why I'm saying this very, very obvious fact, it's so obvious that it should be as obvious as seeing the fucking moon in the sky or the sun in the sky, right? Is because Ethan Klein and his wife got pressed by a Sneako fan, right? And they're minding their own business. They just got out of fucking Chick-fil-A or whatever American fucking fast food brand that they just came out of. And this Sneako fan just came along while they're just sitting in their car chilling. And they're just sitting there minding their own fucking business. And this guy just asks, why do you hate Palestine? Why do you hate Palestine so much? And it's as if all these fanboys have just undergone some form of MK Ultra, like 1984, staring at the screen, waving, using their arms as X's to a video of Sneako talking about how Ethan Klein is fat, because this guy goes all the fuck in on Ethan's wife, saying, oh yeah, did you join the IDF? You're an IDF person, aren't you? And Ethan was saying, of course, it's mandatory. If you're an Israeli, it's mandatory. Like, I won't even lie, like, I don't even think half of the Israelis, if not any of the Israelis, want to do anything mandatory for the army. I don't think anyone wants to do it. It's only fucking a small amount, no matter which country you're from. And you can see Ethan getting visibly nervous because this guy, you know, I won't lie, like he just came out of nowhere, starts recording. And usually when things get recorded, it turns into a live leak type situation. You know, guns involved, blood, you know, screaming, all that sort of shit. Funerals to be made, essentially. And the guy really had nothing to say, the guy pressing him. He just said two things and just started calling Ethan a rapist, even though he has a wife and 3 kids. I don't see how that makes sense. And Ethan doesn't look like a rapist. In fact, Ethan's lost so much weight, he actually looks good for once in his life. Like, I'm not an Ethan Klein fan. I used to be back in the day when he was doing the iDubbbz content, the 2016 type shit, 2017 type shit. Way before his podcasting days, before he turned into a grifter, essentially. Something along the lines of the same level of a Young Turks, Alex Jones type grifter, if you catch my drift. But he actually looks good for once in his life. He lost a lot of weight, and it's probably because of the Ozempic. He's doing the boogie route with the Ozempic, but he's finally looking good for himself, and I'm happy for Healer, so she doesn't have to see his flat slob every so often. If you catch my drift. And this has to be like a warning for most people. Like, and I'm not even talking about I'm gonna call the police on your ass or I'm gonna shoot your ass. It's like, you gotta be fucking stupid when you're young, innit? I used to be stupid when I was younger, innit? I'm like, you know, I'm not that old, but I'm not that young either. So I understand like the implications of situations like this. But this type of situation is fucking stupid. It is fucking stupid. Why do people even want to talk to celebrities nowadays? Never meet your hero and all this sort of shit. If you see a celebrity on the street, you have to avoid them like they're the fucking plague, all right? That's only because, you know, usually most of them are like assholes who are like in their own sort of Truman Show type situation, and you got to leave them be. You can't, you know, pester them. It's the same with like celebrities like Taylor Swift as well. If you think Taylor Swift loves you as an individual, you're dead fucking wrong. She lives in the Truman Show type situation, right? And this guy just fucking makes it worse. And it's like, oh, this guy's fucking defending rich white people. And I'm like, okay, try to be rich and try to like leave your house every so often. In the next like fucking 5 to 6 months of you being rich and famous, you're gonna end up like fucking Kurt Cobain. And they just kind of just drove off. I mean, a lot of Sneako fans just pretty much said, "Oh yeah, he pussied off. He didn't fight him and all this sort of shit." What's Ethan gonna do? What the fuck is Ethan gonna do? He was about to fight some 6'5" fucking madman. Probably, possibly like this is LA, so he's got mad fentanyl. He's got mad fentanyl in his hands. So if he touches him, he's fucking over. It's fucking over for Ethan. But in conclusion, don't meet anyone like this. Don't fucking, even if you know he's a grifter and you know you're on the left side and he's on the right side, or the opposite way, vice versa, whatever you fucking call it. Why do you care? Be smart enough to know that these people are grifters and they're just making a paycheck. No matter what they say online is most likely what they don't think in the real life. Ethan Klein might as well. It's the same for like iDubbbz. They might as well be the old 2016 selves when they're in, resting mode, when they're in sleepy mode. But when they're fucking pushing out content, they have to fit a certain agenda in order to make their money, okay? That's the same for Sneako, unfortunately. Sneako's in this quote unquote red-pilled era. But most likely when, the culture changes, he's going to be back to his old Sneako self where he's interviewing bums on fucking the New York subway for a 1 minute interview. Same with Ethan Klein, same with iDubbbz, same with anyone who's grifting out here mad amounts of time. Even the commentary community, if all of the commentary community is a fucking grift, 101%. If you guys liked my opinion, if you like this video, please take the time to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe, all right? Not going to pester you anymore. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to go to work. Goodbye.